Eras began. The bullets, the running battles, the confrontation. These scenes were replicated across major towns in the country. As they had promised, primary school teachers nationwide launched their strike, which as at now is seemingly open-ended. Nobody knows how long it is going to be. Nobody knows whether it is going to be resolved in time to rescue the tight schedule of the 9-week-long third-term school calendar. It is the beginning of the shortest yet the most crucial school term, and classrooms remained empty. No pupils, no teachers, as the countrywide strike kicked off. Pupils in some schools made their way to schools. For day one of the third term, they found themselves alone. The teachers' union KNUT stood their ground. The minister spoke to the press but had no concrete answers.
In fact, we don't even have much comments to make about the success of the strike. It has taken off very well in a manner that we wanted.
It was unfair to increase the salaries of the civil service and ignoring the teachers. But at the same time, my function is also to listen to the recommendations of the Teacher Service Commission and forward them to Cabinet and thereafter to Parliament.
In Kisumu, there were no operations in public schools as teachers took to the streets to voice their grievances. Pupils who turned up to schools were forced to return home. In Central Province, teachers in Nyeri and Kiambu were in solidarity with the rest of the teachers across the country.
Some teachers have stayed for long in service, but they get peanuts. We want the government to hear our voice.
In Rift Valley, teachers in Eldoret and Nakuru were not left behind. They took to the streets demanding resignation of the Education Minister MUTULA KILONZO.
And we're not going to wait anymore. The strike is on, and we want our schools to be empty of teachers.
In public primary schools in Kakamega, only few Standard 8 candidates turned up for private revision in school. In Coast, learning in government schools in Malindi and Magarini districts in Kilifi County were paralyzed after over 1,680 teachers in the two districts joined their colleagues in the national strike. Machakos County teachers vowed to stay home until the government agrees to their demands. The Education Minister MUTULA KILONZO did not appear to have any immediate plan to stop the strike, only asking the teachers to go back to school. KOTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli, who has in the past supported teachers' strike, said the strike is legal and teachers deserve better. A section of members of parliament called on the government to negotiate with teachers and stop the stalemate.
Let the government swallow its pride and meet the teachers. That strike is 100% protected strike.
The kids of the big people in this country are going to Riara, they are going to Makini, they are going to all the private academies. So once your son and your daughter is not at home, this morning they have gone to school, the only kids who have not gone to school are the kids of the poor who go to public schools.
As many are of a similar opinion, say aye.
The Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers, KUPPET, has called on its members to join the rest of the teachers on Wednesday and demand for better pay. KNUT is demanding a 300% salary increment and a 50% increment on responsibility allowances as promised in a 1997 deal with the government. KUPPET is demanding 100% salary increment on its members. The strike went on despite a court order terming it illegal. The TSC petition against the strike will be heard this Tuesday. Angel Katrisa, KTN Prime.